Today we're taking a look at the Plum Flipper 4G. I'm really excited about this device because it represents a shift towards the future, I think. I don't think it's there yet, but I think it's representing that shift towards the future for especially very basic devices. So this device is running ThreadX. We're going to talk about that. We're also going to talk about some of the hardware choices that Plum made, things like that. So let's get started with this review. When it comes to the hardware of the device, it is a flip phone. And yes, it is not the best made. The quality of materials is not amazing, but it does get the job done. It has a 1000 milliamp hour battery, it does have a camera. It does have, sadly, again, a micro USB and a 3.5 millimeter headphone jack. So again, not the most advanced. Sadly, they skimped on the USB-C. It has a nice screen on the outer edge that allows you to see very quickly the notifications. And on the front, it has actually a very nice screen here. We're going to talk about the software a lot because it's very good. But again, the keys are not very nice. The clickiness is decent, but I wouldn't say it's my preferred clickiness when it comes to the devices that I have reviewed. There are better devices out there than this when it comes to build quality, but the software is maybe what some of you may be looking into because of how basic it is. So right now, as you see, is running on US Mobile, on the T-Mobile SIM card, no Verizon compatibility, but yes, for AT&T as well. So I've tested for AT&T and for T-Mobile, and they both work really well. But again, the build quality is not amazing. It only costs $70, so it's not that big of an investment. But again, it's a little bit of a bummer that the materials and the quality is not the best. Now, here we have the software, and the software is actually very promising for basic needs. It does have some bloatware, and it does have some things that we're going to talk about in just a second, but it's very basic. So you have the settings, you have the phone settings, you have the sounds and auto power on and off, power management. It can last for a little while, I would say about maybe 4 to 5 days. As you see, that is going on a single charge right now on 4G LTE. I charged it maybe 2-3 days ago. I've been using it for the last week and a half, so I've had a pretty good experience so far with this device and how it works. You can also edit a lot of the connections and the APN and all of the settings right there. You can have the display. Again, there is a lot of good things, very basic things. This device is not going to be a powerhouse. It doesn't have hotspot or things of that nature. Here we have the volume. It does make an annoying sound on the normal setting that it's very annoying, the clickiness, but you can take it away. And of course, you can customize these. You can add them and kind of create them. You see Facebook right there, but it's not an application. It's just opening up essentially the website. So it's not something that's going to be distracting you, and it's not something that's going to be tracking you. So that's a plus. This is ThreadX. That's the name of the operating system. You have the call logs right there, missed calls, dialed calls, received calls, rejected calls. You can delete them all very easily. The navigation is very good and very easy. You get used to it. When it comes to reflectivity, if you're looking for something that gets really bright, this may not be the device for you. But again, it's very simple to use. It has multimedia files, audio, pictures, DV, video. It records everything, and it does have an FM radio. As you see right there, is searching the channels. You can check it out. It does have a recorder, so if that's something that you need or that you use, I know a lot of you sometimes ask me for, hey, does it have a recorder or something like that? It does have a browser, but again, it's not the most advanced. It's not something that's going to be taking you hours and hours to take into consideration. It does have your contacts that you can add, yada, yada, yada. You know, again, it has all of the basic tools. It does have 2 games, which is Snake and, of course, Sokoban, which is, again, you know, kind of like just moving around. This is just, you know, putting it in there. It's fun passing the time, you know, using different time. It's not going to be super addictive. And it doesn't have a lot of other bloatware. Again, just the tools, clock, calendar. You can also create new schedules and also go into the calculator, flashlight, and it does have a Bluetooth mode. It's not super advanced, but it will get the job done. Again, a very decent basic device. Now, the thing that I'm really excited to talk about is that this device does have proper group message compatibility. So when you write a message, you have 2 options. You can write an SMS or you can write an MMS. And on the MMS, you can put as many people as you want. You can put a subject, you can put a text, and kind of go in there. It does have T9, so as you see right here, let me change to it. Um, you have the ability to change to English right there. Hello. Let's go back. Hello. My name is, I'm not putting spaces, but just kind of showcasing to you, hey, right there, you have the ability to have T9. And of course, if you don't prefer T9, then you also have the ability to change it to ABC mode or whatever it is that you prefer. It does get some complex words here and there. It's not going to be amazing. Again, it's not going to be the most amazing experience. Does not have voice to text. Again, every compatibility in every category is going to be on the Dome Phone Finder, so make sure to check the Dome Phone Finder if you're trying to find a Dome Phone for your needs. But I'm really excited that at least it does handle group messages in an appropriate way. Of course, it has inbox and outbox. It doesn't have all of the compatibility of group threaded messages. But again, this operating system is evolving little bit by little bit, and I'm really excited to see that it does have that compatibility for MMS, which is very welcome. And the AGMM6, I think, is the first ThreadX phone that I reviewed that had it, and now the Plum Flipper 4G, and its cousin, the Plum Ram 10, I think also has that compatibility. Again, you can put an SD card for your music. Again, it's not going to be super advanced, but it does get the job done, and I'm really excited about this device. It costs $69 US. You can find the link below or in the Dome Phone Finder. And I'm really excited about this device because, again, it has potential to have all the basics. It does have a camera, not amazing, not great. I may be showing you some samples, but it's really embarrassing. It's essentially just for an emergency kind of situation that you need to take a picture very close up for details, things like that. It's nothing amazing. But here it is, the Plum Flipper 4G. I'm really excited that some of you are going to probably be getting it. I think, of course, the build quality is the main compromise here. But if you're looking for something very basic, no apps, no nothing, no just calls and texts, and maybe a couple of extra functions with the FM radio there and the music tool, then this device may be the one for you. If you have any questions, make sure to put it in the comments below. I'll be interacting with you guys there about this device or about any of the other devices that I have reviewed. Thanks for watching. I'll see you in the next video.